Hello, hello. Hi,
Hello.
Michelle. It's good to see you this morning.
Great to see you.
Hey, feels like it's been a string of holidays. Everything feels like Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday all rolled in one.
Yes.
So here we are, we're live, and we're here. This is the Angel Fundraiser. Welcome, everyone. If you're here, please say hello, post a comment, let us know you're watching. And we are going to get started in just a moment, just letting people arrive and get in the room. Hello, hi everybody.
Yeah. We have a few people trying to figure out how to get into the room. They're finding their way.
Hi Jordan, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome, Jordy. Woohoo! Cool. So good to connect on the interwebs. Hi Valerie, that's so sweet of you. Welcome everybody. Hello, Beth in the house. Welcome, Collective family. Yay. Well, we've got some yoga lined up for you today, meditation, some amazing teachers who are going to share what they have with you. Hello, Suzanne. Welcome. Yay. Everybody's making it. Okay, so first let me tell you why we're doing this, and then we'll get started with the fun stuff, the yoga and the meditation. Well, I don't think really have to reiterate how difficult a year this has been for many people. 2020 has been very challenging, especially devastating financially for many. Many have lost their jobs. Or lost a significant source of their income. And when Michelle and I first founded this yoga studio, we realized that now is the chance to change the model and to change the structure, because the structure has changed. Everything's kind of crumbling down. Like a lot of the yoga studios had to close. And so we wanted to address the income inequality that we see and make yoga accessible to more people, especially the people that are struggling right now financially. So our Angel membership, this is our highest tier of membership, and it is a membership that gives 2 memberships essentially to the purchaser. So if you bought an Angel membership, for example, you would get a membership to live classes and the Collective library, not just for yourself, but to give to someone else. And so we have gifted 5 Angel scholarships so far. We have 1 Angel membership, so we're a little bit in the hole with that, but we wanted, it's the season of giving and we wanted to give. And I know that we'll find more people as this goes along. So, what I wanted to say about our Angel membership and the way that we structured it, when we opened the studio, we said right off the bat that we wanted to pay our teachers a decent rate, which if you know your yoga teacher well, you know that they don't make a whole lot of money generally. Yoga teachers will spend hours driving around, setting up, getting their class going, and at the end of the day, they might come away with, $30 a class for all that 3 hours of setup. We didn't want to do that to our teachers. We wanted to be able to pay them a living wage. And so we knew that in order to pay them a living wage, we had to charge a set amount for our memberships, which essentially priced out some of our students and also a lot of people we know who are struggling right now. So we decided to change the ecosystem and make this an exchange of giving and receiving, so that we can give scholarships to those of you who are struggling right now. And if you are struggling financially, I want to encourage you to sign up to be an Angel Scholarship recipient today. And we'll talk about more how you can do that and why. And Michelle's going to talk to us about why you would want to receive the Angel Scholarship and why you might want to give it.
Yeah, I think that if you've done yoga or you practice meditation, you know all of the gifts that it brings and offers and how life-changing it can be and how important it is in a time, especially like now, where people are anxious and depression is up and mental health issues are up. So we wanted this to be available to as many people as possible, give them wellness classes, give them meditation, give them yoga, and make it accessible. And I know personally, I've been in a place where I can't afford yoga, and and that was well into my yoga career. And I would drive around looking for community classes where I could go for free. And it changed my day when I was able to connect and practice. So I think that especially if you are the type of person that is a giver, that is a teacher, that tends to love to help others, it's difficult to receive. It's difficult to ask for help, and it's difficult to reach out. And I just can tell you from being on the other side of that, I encourage you from the bottom of my heart, if you are in need right now, like so many people are, have lost their jobs and are just, not making ends meet whatsoever, reach out. There is a link on our website where you can just pop us an email and let us know that you would like to receive classes. And maybe you don't even need like a full scholarship. Perhaps you just need a partial scholarship, or you really need a yoga class and we can give you a day pass for the day, and you can come and check out our meditation or the yoga that's in the morning or the evening, and allow us to help you receive, because you deserve it. We had a student who was taking classes and sent us an email, I think it was day 2, saying that she thought she was doing enough to keep herself well through the pandemic. And after she connected the first couple of days through the Om Collective, she just realized how layered healing is and how much she needed the community connection and the ability to reach out to other people and be seen and be heard. And so if you are in need, let us know. And we hope today to earn some money to be able to give you these scholarships. So if you are in a place where you have some extra money and you want to give, you don't actually have to buy a full Angel scholarship. A full Angel membership. You can just donate. We have a PayPal account set up and a Venmo account set up. And honestly, like $3, $5, there's, how many times have we heard it said, like, there's no amount too small. Like every little bit helps, and it does. And you know that. Or give yourself the gift of an Angel membership and be part of this magical community that is lifting each other up, like on the daily. And it's a really cool program. You get, Emily, do you want to talk about what is a part of the Angel membership? Wait, you're muted. Sorry.
There we go. Can you hear me now? All right. So the Angel membership includes access to our Om library, and the Om library has 47 videos and counting. These videos are pre-recorded, so they're there for you to take classes anytime you need. And we've structured our classes based on emotion or mood. So, and this is really new. It's a new concept and people are loving it, but we're encouraging you to choose your class for the day based on how you want to feel. So when you log into your account and you go into the library, you'll see all of the classes grouped into 6 different feelings. And the 6 different are moods or emotions, if you will. And the 6 different moods you can choose from are balanced, grateful, energized, empowered, relaxed, and focused would be the 6th. So for example, maybe you have a really important work meeting that you're maybe a little stressed about and you want to be collected and calm and focused in your mind, then you'll look into our focus category of classes, and there you'll find about 5 to 6 classes ranging from Kundalini yoga, Vinyasa yoga to meditation to help you get focused for that meeting. Or perhaps maybe you want to feel relaxed. You're a little burnt out. You've been, putting all these Christmas decorations up or Hanukkah decorations up and you're ready to chill. So you look into the relaxed category of classes and you'll find yin yoga there, somatic yoga, meditations, Kundalini, and you choose the video based on how you want to feel, and then you can take it anytime. So that's one thing you get in the membership is the access to the library of classes. And then you also get access to our live classes. And this is like going to a studio where at 9 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. you log on and it's Michelle's Sweet Saturday flow that just happened this morning. And we have 5 to 6 live classes each day. And the live classes are really great for connection. We're finding when we first launched just the library of classes, we found that most of our students missed that one-on-one connection that you get with your teacher, the accountability of having a teacher look at you and guide you and tell you how you can correct things, and also just connecting with other students in the classroom. So we started the live classes and people are absolutely loving them. I'm loving the connection too. I feel like I'm getting to the studio, but I'm not having to do any of the work. I don't even really have to put normal clothes on. I mean, I put clothes on, but they might be in my pajamas. I could be, have dinner going. I don't even have to drive anywhere. So it's super easy. And then if, I can just roll out of bed and do yoga. The Angel membership also includes one event that you can come to each month. And we have events ranging from live music and yoga to partner massage classes to cooking classes, all lined up. The Angel membership also includes, drum roll, this is the big one, a membership for someone else, someone who's struggling financially. And as Michelle said, we all kind of vacillate in life from maybe one year we're needing to receive and ask for help. And it's one of the most difficult things to be vulnerable and ask for help, but that's what we're here for. That's what community is for. So please, if you are in that state right now where you're like, God, I want to take this yoga class, I want to sign up for this membership, we know how helpful, how essential yoga and meditation are for sanity, for physical health, mental and emotional health. And we're here to say that we're not going to turn anyone away. If you'd like to practice with us and you can't afford it, message us, go to our website, sign up for the application to be a recipient for the scholarship. And I think that was rambling, but I said it all. And we're just about in time for Shayna to teach our first yoga class. I just want to tell you a little bit about Shayna first. Shayna is a 500-hour registered yoga teacher based out of New York City and Maryland. She's also an actress. She is also certified in trauma-informed yoga, and she teaches a yin yoga class for us, a yin flow, on Thursday nights at 7:30 and Friday mornings at 7:30. So wake up, early bird gets the worm. And Shayna also teaches a yoga called Lucid Flow. And I'm going to let her talk a little bit about what that is. I'll bring in Shayna now.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Shayna. So today I'll just be offering a flow yoga class. So welcome everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time, we're so happy to have you. If you're coming back, it's so good to have you again. And find your seat. So wherever you are, if it's legs stretched out long in front of you, cross-legged, anywhere where you can find some groundedness. And it's such a gift to be here and connect in this way. If this year has taught me anything, it's given me the time to really reflect on my relationships and community and what it is to cultivate connection. So take your pointer fingers. So the other fingers are wrapped around the thumb. You can see mine. And then bring your pointer fingers to touch and let the pinkies hook around each other. In yoga, the hands are really powerful tools for healing. And this hand shape is a mudra, it's called, and it symbolizes friendship and community. And you can let your hands rest in front of the heart. The shoulders can soften down away from the ears. The elbows can relax. And one of my teachers would always say, community is the guru. We often think of guru as a guide or a teacher, and the definition of guru is remover of darkness. And I love that, because in this time on the periphery, I have felt so isolated and alone from like a bird's eye view looking in. And yet I have all these tools, texting, calling the Om Collective to reach out, and it's helped lift me out of the darkness and into something bigger and brighter. So with that in mind, close your eyes. I'll close mine with you. And allow the energy of the fingertips to help cultivate this connection. So you are joining with the others in our virtual space, and you can allow the pointer fingers to help elevate the spine and help lift you up out of the darkness into some more light. Take a full breath in. Exhale, breathe out. Feel free to sigh it out, make some noise. The sound of community and coming together in yoga is the sound of Om. You can listen or you can share the sound with me. Take a full breath in. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Feel the vibrations of the sound resonate both around you and within you. And then when ready, you'll gently open the eyes. The hands can float on down. We'll begin in a child's pose. If you have tender knees, you can always grab a blanket or fold up the mat so you have extra support underneath of the knees. Either the thighs below the belly, or you can open up the hips, whatever you are inspired by today. And as you lengthen forward, let the palms face up towards the ceiling so the back of the hands are on the ground. The hands are an extension of the heart space, so see if in the hands you can breathe some energy and life as if you are reaching out for a friend, or perhaps a friend is reaching out to you. So you can start to feel the gifts of the community in the body and in the breath. Take a slow breath in together. Exhale, breathe out. Gently walk your hands back up, coming onto all fours, tabletop. Inhale, cow pose, let the belly fall, the heart and tailbone lift up to the sky. Exhale, cat pose, press away from the earth, scoop the belly in and let the head surrender into the heart. Inhale, cow pose, belly falls, heart and tailbone lift. Exhale, cat pose, scoop the belly in, arching the back, letting the back of the neck be long. Once more, following your breath, the inhale is a cow pose, lengthening the front of the belly. Exhale, cat pose, think of lengthening the back of the body. Tabletop, come back into a neutral spine, tuck the toes, breathe in. Exhale, lift the hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. As you explore your down dog, pedal through the legs, waking up the arches of the feet, the hips might dance side to side. Wherever you are, be there fully in body, mind, heart, breath, spirit. Take a long inhale. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, reach that right leg to the ceiling so the toes are touching a cloud. Exhale, bend the knee, take the knee forward and lengthen the spine forward so it's like a plank pose, but the knee is hugging into the belly. And then step the foot forward between the hands. You're in a low lunge. Modified plank pose, plant that left knee on the ground, and then that front right foot step behind you so it's long. Come onto that left hand and spin the left toes off of the mat, stamping down the right foot and opening the right arm up to the sky. Find your friend in the sky, lift each other up out of the darkness, breathe in. Exhale, hand to the mat, breathe out. Plank pose, scoop the belly in and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, bending the knees, ride the breath forward, plank pose. Exhale, child's pose, drop the knees as the hips reach back, lengthen the arms forward, palms up, a gesture of gratitude. Breathe in deeply into the sides of the waist, the back of the heart space that carries our depth and wisdom. And as you exhale, share it out through the palms of your hands. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee to the chest and slide forward through the heart. So you're in your plank pose with the knees scooping in, planting that left foot between the hands. If it needs some extra love, you can help carry it forward. Modified plank pose, drop the right knee, stepping that left foot back. Coming onto that right hand, opening up the left side of the body and left arm to the sky. Those right toes can slide off the mat, spinning yourself open. On your exhale, let the hand find the earth, plank pose. Take a long breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. You might have the knees on the floor in a modified plank or full plank variation. Inhale, cobra, scoop the heart forward and up. Elbows draw back like wings. Exhale, float on down to the floor. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale, side out, let out some noise. Start to pedal through the feet. Take your time as you begin to walk your way forward. Enjoy the texture of the mat. Notice the tendency to go fast or slow. It's not good or bad, it's all information. So noticing the patterns that come up on the mat. Hang heavy over the legs. Plant the left hand on the ground, bending that left knee. And as you inhale, open that right arm up to the sky. So you're finding a twist in your forward fold. Breathe in to get more spaciousness and lightness in the chest. Exhale, forward fold, let the hands connect on the ground. This time, the right hand comes more towards the center of the foot, bending through the right knee. Inhale, left arm opens you up to the side of the room. Breathe in to find even more lift and spaciousness. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through the feet and very slowly begin to roll your way upwards. When you arrive to Tadasana Mountain Pose, let the palms be open. Breathe in sweetly and breathe out. And then gently open your eyes, take a peek at me. I'm going to show you the flow, so as we find it on the mat, you'll have a point of reference and a guide as we experience it together. So in a moment, we'll come into our downward facing dog, and for right now, you can just watch, take it all in. We'll lift the leg to the sky, and then we'll step it forward, finding our warrior one, and I'll guide us through these moments. Then it's called flying pranam. Pranam is a gesture of gratitude and surrender for gifts. So as we come forward, the chest will come forward, palms up. It's like you could catch all of those gifts from the sky. The inhale will take us up and we'll swivel the feet so we're sideways, and then we'll open up warrior two to the back of the mat. We'll come back through center and then into warrior two. So forget everything you just saw. Let's come into our downward facing dog together and I'll guide us through. So trust whatever stuck. And what didn't stick, that's okay, because we're about to explore it and find it now. So in your downward facing dog, take a big breath in. Exhale, empty out, let out a sigh. Inhale, right leg lifts to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to the chest. Come forward on the left toes as you step that foot forward. Warrior one, spin down that back left foot. Take time to find the foundation of the legs. When you have your roots, allow the breath to lift you up. So the chest is spiraling forward. Take a moment to breathe in your warrior one. Inhale to find lift and lightness. And see if you can maintain that lift and lightness as you exhale and get more rooted into the ground. Take a big breath in. Exhale, flying pranam. Chest comes forward, palms are facing up. So as that right outer hip reaches back, the fingertips are lengthening you forward. Using the feet, inhale, rise up to center. So swivel the right toes around. Exhale, warrior two to the back of the mat. Left toes turn to the back, right toes turn in. There's a bend in that left knee. Inhale, straighten the legs, come up through center. So left toes turn in, arms tall. Exhale, right toes forward, warrior two. Flip that right palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior, takes you forward, up and back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the ground. Spin the left toes forward, step back, plank pose. From plank pose, scoop the belly in and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Take a moment to set up the foundation of your warrior shape. Right foot spins down. Use the anchoring and rootedness of the lower body to help lift the chest and heart to the sky. Take a big breath in and settle into your warrior one on the breath out. Inhale, find that lift and lightness right from that center of the heart space. Exhale, flying pranam. Carry the heart forward. It's in these moments where we can reach out and connect with someone, whether it's through sending a text message or sharing a class together. Reach out to each other in this virtual world. Ground down through the feet. Inhale, rise up. Coming center, left toes turn in. Exhale, right toes turn to the back, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, right toes turn in, arms to the sky, flying warrior. Exhale, left toes forward, warrior two. Inhale, left arm forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your way on down. Plank pose. Plank pose will take you wherever you would like to go. It could be a child's pose. It could be a down dog. If vinyasas are in your practice, you might explore a vinyasa. And if you're new to yoga, we'll have lots of opportunities to connect and break down a vinyasa. So choose a down dog or child's pose today. All right, we're gonna explore it again. So inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one. Taking a big breath in, lifting up through the heart. Exhale, flying pranam, offering that heart energy forward. Inhale, straighten the legs, swivels you up. Exhale, warrior two to the back of the mat, bending through the left knee. Inhale, come up through center, straighten the legs, arms tall, left toes in. Exhale, right toes forward, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, sweeps you up and all the way back. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Stepping back, plank pose, scoop the belly in and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one, right toes spin down. The inhale lifts the heart and the arms and the fingers. Exhale, hinge forward, flying pranam. Let that gesture come right from the center and depth of you. Inhale, rise up, flying warrior. Straighten that left leg, left toes turn in. Exhale, right toes to the back, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that right leg, right toes turn in, arms to the sky, flying warrior. Exhale, left toes forward, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, left arm takes you forward, up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your way on down. Step back, plank pose. Scoop the belly in and up, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, everyone. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, plank pose carries you forward, either with the knees on the ground or knees lifted. The exhale will take you all the way down to the ground. Lengthen the arms forward, palms up. Let the forehead melt on the ground. This is full pranam. So as you arrive into the moment, breathe in deeply, feel the entirety of you expand. Exhale, breathe out. Let this be a moment of not only going inward, but also going outward, sharing your own innate wisdom and love and kindness with those around us here today and beyond these virtual walls. Take a big breath in. Exhale, side up. Using the hands, start to press your way up and back, finding a child's pose. Once more, palms up, back of the hands on the ground. Let everything melt into the floor. And very slowly, you will press your way upwards into a seat. You might sit on the heels. You might find yourself cross-legged. And in your seat, return once more to that friendship mudra. So the 4 fingers are over the thumb, pointer finger in the sky. Pointer finger connects, pinkies hook around each other, and then letting the hands settle in front of the heart. If it's comfortable, close your eyes or find a soft gaze. Breathe in deeply together. Exhale, breathe out. Actually use the breath to reach out and touch someone. It's like with each breath and each connection, we can start to remove the fog so we can become clearer and lighter and brighter. Inhale big and full. Exhale, breathe out. Taking a moment to honor the community, to honor the darkness and the light because they exist together. And to honor these gifts and teachings as a way to not only connect inward, but as a way to connect outward and to be each other's gurus, to be that which lifts us up out of the darkness and helps guide us through into a place of wellness and healing and hopefully more love. The sound of community is the sound of Om. Breathe in. Let the hands connect in front of the heart space and carrying the hands up to the brow to inspire kind thoughts, to the heart, to the lips to inspire kind words, and to the heart to inspire kind action. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in class soon. Please consider donating or applying for a scholarship. And Emily, take it away.
Thank you, Shayna. That was beautiful. Shayna teaches on Thursday nights at 7:30 and Friday mornings bright and early at 7:30. And if you haven't experienced her before and you got a little taste now, you know what a treat you're in for because she's pretty magical. So thank you, Shayna, for sharing.
Bye.
Thank you. I took Shayna's class on Thursday and I felt like a new woman after it was over. Next up, we have Hamilton, and we are so excited at the Om Collective to have Hamilton with us. Thank you, Hamilton. And I'll tell you just a little bit about him, and he's welcome to share more if he'd like. But Hamilton comes, he's a Marine veteran, and he did, I believe it was 3 tours of duty, and afterwards experienced PTSD and lived with that for many years until he found his way to yoga, which, as he has shared, really just changed his life and had a tremendous impact on him. And he is now a yoga teacher. He's done a tremendous amount of studying yoga. And he also is an amazing musician and sound healer. And today he's going to share some of his beautiful music with us. He teaches with us on Monday mornings at 9:30, and he incorporates his music into a lot of his classes. And Hamilton is also going to begin teaching meditation for us on Tuesday and Thursdays at noon, which we're so excited about. And he's going to alternate with Emily. So every other week they are going to share a beautiful meditation from 12 to 12:30 on Tuesday and Thursdays. And Hamilton, thank you. We're delighted you're here. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much for having me here today, Michelle. And thank you again for inviting me. I hope you can hear me well and the sound quality is coming through, right? Other than that, for all those at home today in the comfort of your own castle, right? I appreciate allowing us to be here in your presence of your living room or wherever it is today where you're watching us, whether it's on your laptop or even your phone. Thank you everyone for being here and for being part of this community, especially as this is a free online event. It's just humbling to be sharing something in a time where it's been difficult, especially during the holidays. So it's been quite a year, but hopefully we can finish it off strong and we'll be sharing some positive vibrations here. And that's the idea behind today's practice is you can think of it as a little relaxation or a little meditation, if you will. Or if you're just walking around your house, you can enjoy these sounds moving through your atmosphere and your animals will love it too. So a little bit behind the sound, you know, I'm a believer of it and become a witness of it a few years ago. And now to be sharing it is quite special because I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have faith in it or even be able to feel that. So hopefully we can all have a good atmosphere at home where we can receive some of these sounds. And I hope to see you guys later on in the rest of the month and the year as we all are offering different classes and events. So what you want to do is, if you're listening to your headphones, that's the best thing you could do, or put this on your speakers if you want. If you want to join us for this nice tapping into the breath, just to allow ourselves to soften the mind a bit, we'll just do 3 humming vibrations. And if you want, join me on your own. The humming can come from the belly, the chest, or the throat. As we're going to take a deep breath in, filling up the belly, the ribs to the heart. Hold it. Exhale. Make the exhalation of your humming nice and long. It relaxes the parasympathetic nervous system. Inhale, second round. Softening the eyes, the shoulders relax, the muscles in the face relax. Third and final round. Return the breath to normal. And just take deep belly breaths. And exhale and let go. As we now can just become a witness to these sacred sounds. Relaxing the brain waves from beta to delta, or even deeper into theta brain waves. The resonance of sound can be felt on the skin, and we can hear it. Allow the sound to just guide you inward. draw your awareness to the stillness within you, and witnessing the silence that lies within us, the stillness of feeling our heart, even hearing our own heartbeat, feeling that drum, our purpose, bringing our hands to that heart center and honoring our heart, honoring the life that we all carry that is sacred. Allow the positive vibrations of sacred sounds to allow us to relax any distractions of waves in the mind as we calm them with waves of harmony and peace, and be in the presence of that peace. As we allow our hearts to expand, we open more love into our day and into our life. Join me for one more round of humming in the comfort of your own home. No judgment. There's no right or wrong way to hum. Taking a big breath in. Soften the eyes, soften the face, and just take in these peaceful vibrations as we can hear them through the speakers or the headphones, but personally feeling our own vibrational medicine as we hum and stimulate the nervous system up to the brainstem. Anytime you're feeling a little tense in your day, just take 60 seconds in your day to just do some humming. From my heart to your heart, namaste. Thank you all for being here today, for joining us on these awesome free events. If you feel the call to donate, give us a like and share, subscribe to us, and I appreciate everyone for being here today. Again, my name is Hamilton Garces. I'm a yoga instructor, a Reiki practitioner, and a sound bath practitioner. So I look forward to seeing you guys here again in the future, and wait to see if we have any more events coming up in the year to come. So thank you again for being here. Thank you, Michelle, and thank you to Emily too, and the entire OM Collective for making this happen.
Thank you, Hamilton. That was beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, you can join Hamilton on Monday mornings at 9:30 and start your week off on a beautiful, beautiful foot, and then join him every other Tuesday and Thursday for meditations at noon. Next, we have January Jordan coming to share a meditation with us. Speaking of meditation. Oh, and Stella's there too. Awesome. January is one of my best friends in the world, and we have had the privilege of doing yoga together for a while now. She's been studying and teaching yoga for, I think, like 20 years. She teaches Yoga Nidra with us on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. And if you don't know what Yoga Nidra is, the words Yoga Nidra translate to yogic sleep. And it's deep guided relaxation that puts you in a place that's transformative. And I'll let January maybe speak a little bit more about that, but she's going to share with us a loving kindness meditation today. And I'm looking forward to it, and also what Stella has to offer. Thank you, January, for being here.
Hi, everybody. I'm January. As Michelle said, I teach Yoga Nidra on Tuesday nights. Yoga Nidra is a powerful guided meditation that takes you very deep into your true self. And my favorite part about Yoga Nidra as a mom with 2 children, I discovered it when I was pregnant with my first beautiful Angel. And all I had to do was lay down and listen. And I don't always have time for a full asana practice as much as I did prior to having children. But I always have 30 minutes before bed where I can turn on a meditation and just relax with it. And it has just profoundly helped me to stay guided through difficult times. So today, I decided to bring my daughter along because one of the things I love most about the OM Collective is that it's for the whole family. So you get a membership and you get it for yourself, but everyone in your house benefits from it. My son and I did Josh's kickboxing class together and had a blast. We laughed more than we have laughed in months. I brought Stella here to meditate with me today because no matter how old or young you are, meditation and this moment to connect with yourself is so powerful. And so when Michelle and Emily talked to me about this opportunity, and I knew that the whole purpose was to give back to those who need this practice, I wanted to share a loving meditation practice with you. And having Stella here is perfect because it is I teach, so I want to call it a repeat after me song. So Stella is going to repeat after me, and I hope you will all join us also. So as we go through this, we are going to first center ourselves and take care of ourselves because so many of you are givers and you share and you give and you give and you share and you don't take the time to replenish your own cup. So this meditation begins with the replenishment of our own cup, reminding ourselves of our own value and how when we value ourselves and we give back to ourselves, we can then be more of service to those around us. So we'll then spread love to people we love. We'll spread love to people we have met but might not have a strong relationship with. We're going to spread love to someone who might have hurt us at some point in our lives. And then we're going to spread that love to the whole world. No matter who they are, everyone deserves love and kindness. So we're going to start by getting comfortable, just placing your hands in a spot that's comfortable for you. And just close your eyes and notice how you're feeling physically. Notice how you're feeling emotionally. Notice what your mind is doing. Pay attention to how you feel connected to the people around you. And then notice your connection to something greater than yourself, your spiritual connection. We are the observer in this situation. We're not placing judgment on ourselves or others. We're just observing where we are in this moment so that we can better care for our needs as they present themselves. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Let's do that 3 more times. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. One last time. Now, as I make a statement, I'd like you to repeat it after me. Look into your own heart, and I want you to create an image of yourself sitting in front of you as you are in your heart. See yourself for all your beauty and value. And look at yourself in the eye and say to yourself, may I be strong.
May I be strong.
May I have the power to accept and forgive.
May I have the power to accept and give.
May I live in peace.
May I live in peace.
May I be safe and healthy.
May I be safe and healthy.
May I love and appreciate others endlessly. May I love and appreciate others endlessly.
May I love and appreciate others peacefully.
Take a deep breath and share that love with yourself. And now, draw to your mind's eye the image of a person you love endlessly. A person whose image fills your heart with endless delight. Seeing that person just immediately draws a smile to your lips and fills you with the feeling of tingly joy throughout your body. See that person in front of you and look into their eyes and say to that person, may you be strong.
May you be strong.
May you have the power to accept and forgive.
May you have the power to accept and give.
May you live in peace.
May you live in peace.
May you be safe and healthy.
May you be safe and healthy.
May you love and appreciate others endlessly.
May you love and appreciate others endlessly.
Take a deep breath into that feeling of pure love that you feel for the person you're connected to. Let their love for you fill you up as your love for them fills them up. And now imagine an acquaintance, someone you see in passing, but you don't have an emotional connection to. It could be your UPS driver, your postal office worker, the person who brings your groceries to your car. Think of a person that you have seen in passing that you want to share this feeling of loving kindness with. And again, draw that person's image into your mind's eye and see them sitting across from you. And imagine you are looking directly into their eyes, the window to their soul, and say to them, may you be strong.
May you be strong.
May you have the power to accept and forgive.
May you have the power to accept and give.
May you live in peace.
May you live in peace.
May you be safe and healthy.
May you be safe and healthy.
May you love and appreciate others endlessly.
May you love and appreciate
Others endlessly.
endlessly.
Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, fill that person up with all the loving kindness you have inside of you. And now bring to your mind's eye someone who has hurt you emotionally, physically. I want you to imagine this person is in front of you. And I know this can be very hard because hurt runs deep. But forgiveness is not a gift to anyone but yourself. To let go of the hurt that someone else causes you is a gift to yourself and to the world around you. So as difficult as this moment is, close your eyes and see the person who has hurt you sitting across from you. And look into that person's eyes. And remember, we are in a place where we are safe and we are loved, and that this person cannot hurt us here. This is a chance for us to let go of some of the pain. So wish that person the same thing we wish to everyone else. May you be strong.
May you be strong.
May you have the power to accept and forgive.
May you be powerless.
May you live in peace.
May you live in peace.
May you be safe and healthy.
May you be safe and healthy.
May you love and appreciate others endlessly.
May you love and appreciate others endlessly.
And then as you inhale this time, let this exhale be extra slow. And as you release this exhale, release some of the hurt that person caused you. Just let it go and know that you are loved and cared for by an entire community of yogis around the world, holding you in this moment. And finally, I want you to imagine the world as a whole. Every human being on it deserves these feelings of love and kindness. And so in front of you, see the infinite symbol that represents undying love to you. Each one of us has our own faith that guides us. And in this moment, draw forth that faith in humanity. And look at every human on this planet, every animal, every creature. And let's share this loving kindness with the whole world. Let's spread this love and kindness all throughout the universe. And so repeat after me. May everyone everywhere be strong.
May everyone everywhere be strong.
May everyone everywhere have the power to accept and forgive.
May everyone everywhere have the power to accept and give.
May everyone everywhere live in peace.
May everyone everywhere live in peace.
May everyone be safe and healthy.
May everyone be safe and healthy.
May everyone love and appreciate others endlessly.
May others appreciate
Endlessly.
and
And take a deep breath. And imagine that golden light radiating from your heart. And as it grows and expands through your body, your whole being begins to pulse with that golden light. And it spreads all the way around us. It encompasses the people closest to us, all the members in our home, in our neighborhood, our community, in our country. And it keeps going until every part of the earth is covered with the golden light of love and kindness that we are sharing. And just for this moment, you feel that same feeling of love and kindness deep inside you. And taking this feeling, we're going to bring our hands to our heart and bowing our head to the community of people who have joined us here, to the children and adults who are sharing in this loving kindness moment. Let's wish each other namaste. I see the light that shines in you. It is as bright and golden as the sun. Thank you so much, everyone. And I think Emily is on to tell you who is next. I hope you enjoy the rest of this. And if you can find it in your heart, please donate so that we can send out this love and kindness to those in need. Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, January. That was lovely. I love loving kindness meditation and meta meditation. Some people know it as that. It is a meditation that I teach as often as possible. And when I learned it, I realized how powerful it is because I used it. I might have family members watching, but they'll know my secret now. But I used it before going home one year because my father and I would always get in arguments about politics, and I would just get so irate I couldn't even think straight. And so I did loving kindness meditation on him for just a few days prior to. And when I got down there, I was amazed that we were able to have an entire conversation about politics. I didn't get heated. And most importantly, I was able to listen to him and honor his perspective without feeling like it was, at war with mine. So really powerful. And I'm going to teach that loving kindness meditation this Tuesday and Thursday at noontime meditation class. So if any of you want to join, if you're going to be with your family for the holidays or just need some extra loving care, join us. Thank you, January, so much. Okay, real quick before I bring in one more person, I just wanted to say, if you're out there, if you're watching, if you are experiencing financial hardships and you could use a scholarship to our yoga membership, please go to our website and sign up. Put in the application to become an Angel recipient, and you can get partial scholarship for your membership or full depending on your needs. And if you're someone who is doing well right now financially and you want to help and give back and give the gift of yoga to someone today, please come and sign up to become an Angel member. It includes all access to the Collective library. It includes all access to live classes, as well as one event a month and a membership for someone else. So please come and visit us. And if you know somebody who might be in a position where either they need to receive a scholarship or they're in a position where they can give, please message them right now and tell them about us. Okay, my next up is Daniel. Ooh, where are we? There he is. Daniel is a Kundalini teacher. I've known him for quite a few years, and he's one of the first Kundalini classes that I took was with him and with Martha, and it absolutely it blew me away. I'd heard people told me for years to go try Kundalini. And I always thought, well, they seem kind of serious. And, they're always just breathing a lot and moving their hands, One day I finally tried it and I was blown away. It felt like my whole energetic being had been scrubbed inside and out. It is a wonderful practice, a lot of breath work, regulates the nervous system, moves stuck energy. And so I'm excited to share Daniel here with you guys today. Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome. Hey everybody, Satnam. I'm actually just going to turn my volume down on my computer and I'm going to disappear from the screen for just one quick second. But I'll be right back with you. Just to make sure we're not getting any reverberation feedback going on. Beautiful. So we've had a great lineup of teachers so far. We'll continue to do some really great practice. And coming off of what you guys just did, if you're still in the room, this is actually going to go really great with that meta meditation that just happened, though we are going to move and you may get a little challenge physically. So everyone that's ready and that's going to be joining for this practice, come lying down onto your backs. And as you come lying onto your backs, you're going to have the heels touching and the toes pointed straight up. So the heels are touching and the toes are pointing straight up. And then the palms are face up. And just relax the rest of the body. On an inhalation, we're going to keep the heels touching and take the toes so they point out away from the midline of the body. And on the exhalation, we're just going to bring them back so the toes are pointing up. So inhale out, exhale back. Inhale out, exhale back. And that's all that there is to begin. So start there. Allow the eyes to be closed. Allow the whole rest of the body to be relaxed. This is the Kriya for detoxification. Inhale, the toes point away. Exhale, they point back. So as we move through this sequence, we're going to be clarifying the body, a sense of purity. We use that term in yoga in these practices quite a bit. We're purifying ourselves for all the extra energy and things that we've accumulated along the way that really don't serve us. It's just a cleansing practice, like Emily said, a scrubbing inside and out. Keep it nice and steady, and it's a little quick, so you're not going super slow here. You're moving at a good little pace. Inhale as the toes point away. Exhale as they come straight up, and try to keep the heels touching the entire time. Three, two, and one. Big inhale as the toes point away. And exhale just to relax there. Take a round or two of breath. Just feel into the legs. Just notice what's beginning to get warmed up. And a little weight into the heels. We're going to put the palms face down as we lift the hips up. Palms underneath the butt so we can get a little bit of support for the low back for this next one. Beautiful. Then we're going to raise the legs about 2 feet off the ground and then kicking the legs like you're swimming, just kicking. And we're here for 1.5 minutes. Now the full Kriya is 4 minutes of this, so just know we're doing easy mode right now. Easy mode. Just because we're probably all mostly beginners and because we're allotting for time. So long, slow, deep breathing and keep it going. The first 30 seconds might be really easy. After that, maybe not so much. But you can do it with a smile on your face. I am, trust me, it's fun. So just keep kicking, pointing the toes, and it's rather rapid, keeping that low back safe, glued to the ground as much as you can. If you have issues at this height, keeping the low back on the ground, go a little bit higher and kick a little bit higher, and that will keep the low back safe, okay? And we're almost done. Staying steady with it. Keep it going. Almost there. 10 more seconds. You've got it. Stay with it. And a big inhale, pointing the toes, legs stay up. And exhale, landing the legs on the ground, palms come out, palms face up in a couple rounds of breath. Feel into the navel center, feel the rush and the flush through the legs, and relax and breathe. Beautiful. Rolling directly over onto your bellies. So coming belly down. Hands on either side of the chest. Tops of the feet are on the floor. We're going to open our mouth and extend our tongue out. And on an exhalation, we're going to push up into cobra. And inhale on the way down. Mouth stays open, tongue stays out. The tongue may get a little bit bitter as we do this. That's completely natural and normal. You're only coming as high up as what makes sense in your body. The breath and the rhythm of the body stay very, very rhythmic, right? So you want to keep a pace that you can sustain the entire time. Nice and steady as you go. As much as possible, the eyes are closed. So once you have the motion, once you have the action, just hang out, Keep the rhythm, keep the breath, allow the eyes to be closed so the gaze is focused inside, turning down one of the external senses. The whole thing becomes more of a meditation. Staying with it. You've got 30 more seconds. Keep it up. Just for 3, for 2, and 1. Last time up. Big inhale while you're up. And an exhale to release. And we're going to roll without any pause directly back onto our backs one more time. As we come onto our backs, the legs are going to go out long. This time the palms are face down. On an inhale, we're going to inhale, the arms come up, the legs come up. So curling the knees in as far into the chest as you can, while the hands come straight up. And on an exhale, down. So in and out. And it's quick. And as you inhale, as long as you can do it controlled, so you're not just moving through momentum, you're actually using the muscles of the abdomen, you're peeling the tailbone off the ground. Keep it nice and steady. A little bit more here. For 3, 2, and 1. Last inhale. And exhale, curling the knees in, hands on the shins, little gentle rock side to side. And we transition right to the next posture as we're flushing, rinsing, detoxifying the body, rolling along the spine, coming up to your seated posture, flat to the floor, palms face down on the knees. And we're going to be moving our core in a circular motion. So from the chest up, we want to stay rather still, and we want to try to do the best we can just to grind counterclockwise here, churning, moving the belly. Right, so we're really working with the internal organs here. Remember, this is a kriya for detoxification. What we've done is we've built a lot of apana in the body, which is the excreting force with everything we've done so far. Now we're churning out a little bit more, and we're really going to take that cleansing effect home, emptying out the body of stuck, stagnant energy in the next posture. And then we'll bring it all back together. Once we've emptied out, we'll fill it up with some goodness. That's what Kundalini is all about, emptying and then refilling. As Emily specified, that's why you feel so good by the time you're done, because it's a complete practice within itself. A clarity and then a refilling of what's good and holy and beautiful within us. Getting out the old and bringing in the new. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, upright, nice big breath. And an exhalation out of the nose, let it fall out of you. We're transitioning right into the next posture. So standing, coming up, both feet are flat to the ground, feet are hips width distance apart. Taking a big inhale, hands high, get long, maybe even a little back bend to create some length on the front side of the body here. And then exhale, we're going to fold, either grabbing the ankles or putting the hands flat to the floor, your preference. Exhale here completely. Inhale, we're going to squat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat. Exhale, fold. We've got a minute. Make it yours. Keeping the heels on the ground if you can. If not, let the heels peel up. Depending how tight your hips and hamstrings are, it's going to make the difference here. There is no real correct way, but we want to stay grounded as we do this. So if the whole footprint can stay on the floor, allow it to do so. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you move towards squat. Two. And one. Last exhale. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands high, maybe even that little back bend. And exhale, slowly bring the hands down. And as we do, we're going to come right down into a seated posture. Again, guys, this is an expedient, kind of a beginner's version of this practice. So we're moving through things a little bit faster than we normally would. But you still definitely get the benefit of the practice. So in our seated posture, now we're going to chant, right? We've created that aponic force. We've churned through the navel center, getting all the internal organs involved, getting a little rinsing, clearing effect. And then with those squats and folds, we were grounding that energy into the earth, letting that unneeded energy out, very much like grounding an electrical current. So now that that's gone, we're going to refill the body with some goodness. And we're going to be doing a chant. The chant is in a monotone. We're using chant, which is a vibration of sound current, because that sound, Nad yoga, the yoga of sound, goes where nothing else can. And the chant is Sat Nam, which means I am truth. And then Wahe Guru, the indescribable bliss of our own existence. So I am truth, and that fact is undescribably blissful. So that's what we're going to be saying. So we're doing 6 Satnams and then 1 Waheguru. I'll start, eyes are closed. You join in when you're ready and comfortable. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. 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 So keep your chant going, staying nice and steady with the chant, realizing what you are saying as you're saying it, that you're celebrating your own existence, you're feeling into your own goodness, and you're acknowledging that as undescribable bliss. It's a sense of gratitude. Now that you've cleared, now it's time to refill. Monotone voice, very easy chant to do. Just acknowledging our own beautiful existence as we go along. Satnam, 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 Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. 2 more rounds. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam Waheguru. Big inhale, draw the breath all the way in. Take the hands overhead, palms to touch. Keep the breath held. Push the palms gently and stay. Keeping the breath held. Get taller in the spine. Keep growing taller as you hold the breath. And exhale, thumb, first finger touch, other fingers extend away, and a round or 2 of breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. Big inhale, hands up overhead one more time. Hands to touch, keep that breath held. It's a 20-second hold here. Gentle push into the palms. Get longer in the spine. Tailbone roots down with a little tuck of the tailbone. Abdomen draws in slightly, getting long, growing an inch up the vertebra one by one, step by step, stacking on top of each other. You get taller. And an exhale, slowly allowing the hands to fall, thumb, first finger touch. Round of breath, inhaling and exhaling. Last time, inhale, hands high, palms touch. Hold that breath, stay, be full, grow tall, suspended in time and space, completely contained within self, supported by earth. Living, beautiful being of light and goodness. Keep filling up with that breath. Let it be. Soften around that breath. Don't let it go yet, but be soft, be soft, be malleable. And a slow exhalation, thumb, first finger touch, palms face up on the knees or thighs, other fingers extend away. And just normal breath to feel into the sensation of the practice you've done, the Kriya for detoxification. We carry around a lot of stuck, stagnant energy. We metabolize food, thoughts, and emotions. And sometimes we're too busy to clear them out completely anyway. And it's practices like these that help bring us back to neutral, to zero, so we can be more effective as who and what we want to be in life itself. Beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed the time together today. Emily's going to jump back on in any second now. And you can always join me for a class for more Kundalini if you like it. I'm on the schedule. Donate if you can. It'll be really, really helpful. Sharing the gift of yoga is a beautiful, beautiful experience. And then join us here at the Om Collective whenever you get the opportunity. Thanks so much,
you,
guys.
Danielle. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. I feel like energized and jazzed up as usual after Kundalini. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, so before we get into our next little bit of yoga, I wanted to introduce to you our first Angel member. So it's our first angel member who is supporting and subsidizing someone else's yoga membership. And I first met Mallory in Severna Park. She's one of my students there. She came to a couple of my classes and I think a cacao ceremony. And then she signed up to go on a retreat with me. I believe 2 retreats that we then had to cancel because of the pandemic. It was Costa Rica. We're supposed to be there in 2 weeks on a beach. It's not happening. But Mallory decided to go on a different trip with me and really surprised me. We'd only been open, I think, for 2 days, and we had the angel membership available, but we didn't know we'd get one so quickly. And when we first created this, we thought, well, there's so many people who have defense contracting jobs, government jobs around here who are doing well and they're doing okay. And they might want to give back and help support someone else who's experiencing financial hardship, have a yoga membership and meditation. Little did I know that our first member would be a nurse. And so Mallory is joining us today. God bless her, from the hospital. She runs her hospital's COVID unit. So not only is she an angel because she's supporting someone else's membership, she is an angel because she's taking care of us and for her fleet of nurses. So Mallory, I brought you here today because I just wanted to ask you why you decided to become an angel member and how it makes you feel to give back to someone else.
So I decided to become an angel member. I chose that as my path for this because I wanted to commit to something that was a year-long commitment for me is better as far as the membership goes. But I also really enjoyed the fact mainly that I could give 2 free guest passes to other people that may want to try it out and check it out without the commitment or may not have the means to. So like I was telling Emily, I work on an all COVID unit as a nurse. I'm a clinical supervisor here. We deal with a lot of stress, and every Friday we've been implementing mindfulness practices to our AM huddle. So we have been doing mindfulness practices and helping to kind of just like clear everyone's heads before the start of the day. It's brought a new calm to us and our unit in such a time of truly tragedy, honestly, for us. And so I wanted to do this because I wanted to give. So I'm gonna get choked up. That's awful. Sorry. Back to others. So I feel deeply about that, obviously, because I'm crying over it now on live television or whatever, Facebook. But I wanted to give back to my own staff. So I have given the 2 links for December to 2 of my staff members. I'm pushing them to use them because everyone's like, I'm too busy. And I said, you know what? You're never too busy for yoga and healing and time for yourself. So I feel strongly about that. And that's why.
Thank you, Mallory, so much. You bring into tears to my eyes. Your dedication to your staff and your generosity is incredible. And I hope that we can continue to support you and to continue to support your staff and however you need to make your time there less stressful. Truly, the healthcare workers right now are on the front line, and we're so deeply grateful for everything you do. Sending you safe wishes, healing to all of your patients there today. Thank you so much. We will have our first Angel recipient on later today, and you'll get to see Jill. I think that's going to make your heart just swell with gratitude, and also just knowing that what you did was a truly amazing thing. So thank you very much. And we'll let you get back to work. Thank you for visiting us. Have a great rest of your day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Bye.
Everyone, please take advantage of this. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Thank you, Mallory. Oh my gosh, that just makes my heart so happy. Okay, well, who we have next? I hope you're ready for a butt kicking, because we are going to do a little bit of kickboxing and I believe Qigong with Josh Craddock. All right, Josh Craddock is an exercise scientist, and he is a black belt in karate, and he's also a yoga teacher, a Qigong teacher. He is amazing. Josh teaches for us on Mondays at 5 p.m. And he's also in our Collective library. So if you're a Thrive member, a library member, or an Angel member, you have access to our library of videos. There's over 45 videos. Josh has, I believe, 8 videos on there, 10. So he's got Qigong, he's got kickboxing, calisthenics, as well as a yoga Qigong flow. He is amazing. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Josh.
All right. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'll really quickly tell the story about this weird hat. So I am building a house, in the process of having a house built right now. And since about 10 a.m., I've been outside cleaning up our construction site, working my butt off to waterproof our porch so that when the rain comes tomorrow, you don't need all the details. But basically, my hair is a total disaster because I've been wearing a beanie. So I decided to go full out fun with it and rock the crazy dragon hat or whatever it is. So I'm going to get extra sweaty today. Maybe you got some extra clothes on, you can get sweaty. I like to get sweaty when we move. So we're going to start off. We're going to bounce around a little bit. We're going to get sweaty, like I just said, and then we'll calm it down and take some deep breaths and kind of hone the power that we just built up and established inside of us. So thank you, everybody, for being here today, for tuning in. Thank you for donating. Remember, you can donate on Venmo. This is such a worthwhile cause that I made sure that I blocked off time in the middle of my busy weekend of working over at my new home or home to be to come out and support this cause. So I'm really grateful to be here with everybody today. All right, we're going to start off with a little bit of bouncing. So you're just going to be right in place, and you're going to go right foot, left foot. All right, and you're just bouncing side to side. All right, so I need to check in. So I need to kind of see how this camera is working. So I think for this, it actually flips me. Yeah, I can see it. The picture that's normally over there is over there on my screen. So I don't mean, that's good news for me. That means I don't need to mirror you. All right, so we're bouncing left foot, right foot, and we're side to side. All right, so when I say left, it will be your left. When I say right, it will be your right. All right, let's get your arms really relaxed and kind of loosey-goosey, right? Your arms are kind of noodly. We tend to keep a lot of tension in the shoulders. So we want to kind of relax. If we're going to punch, right, we don't want to be stiff and tense. We want to be relaxed so you can punch real quick, right? So soft, and we're just bouncing. Right foot, left foot, side to side. All right. I want you to see if you can be super, super, super relaxed. Take your brain and kind of turn it off and just allow things to be natural. All right. So we really want to be natural here in our movement. I want you to see if you can start to bounce around the room a little bit. If you don't have a lot of space, that's fine. Just bounce a little bit within the space that you have. Maybe turn and face the side, and then turn and face the other side. And the whole time that you're doing it, right, we're just bouncing. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. So you can kind of see, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, right? So you can kind of see I'm going from one foot to the other. But when I take that and make it natural, I'm just here, foot to foot, foot to foot. You can see my arms are still kind of relaxed, right? So you're just kind of dancing, grooving, having fun, moving around, feeling yourself soft and light on the feet. Right, move to the side, move to the side. All right, okay. Everybody put your right foot in front. and we're bouncing. So this is like your boxing stance or your fighting stance. We don't fight straight ahead, right? If I was going to fight you, I wouldn't walk up to you like this, right? I turn sideways. You can see it in every movie, every video game, whatever it is, right? So we're sideways. Okay, and then we're going to switch. Left foot in front. Boom. So now we're here. Left foot's out in front. We're kind of front to back, front to back. We have this fighting stance, side to side. Quick disclaimer, if anybody's calves or feet are getting really tired, feel free to stop for a second and then come back when you're ready, right? So there's no pressure to have to bounce the whole time, but that just kind of keeps the energy flowing, right? And it keeps this connection between the earth and you constant, right? This sort of give and take, back and forth, up and down. Back to the right foot. Let's put our hands up this time. It's called your boxing guard or your fighting guard. We put our hands up. Chin drops down just a little bit, right? We don't walk up to fight with our chin sticking out, asking to be hit, right? You nestle the chin a little bit, hands are up. If you tense your shoulders, right? You brought your shoulders up under your ears. Relax again. Come back to those kind of loosey-goosey arms, right? The hands are up, but we're not tense. Good. Switch to the left foot. Hands are up. We're in our fighting stance. We got our fighting guard. And we're just kind of bouncing. Just relax. Now let's try to focus in on our breathing. All right. So a lot of times we start doing things with our body that we're not as accustomed to, and we'll tense up and we'll lose our breath. We'll lose the connection to the breath because we're still kind of caught up in our mind over our own coordination. So switch back to the right, and then take a big deep breath in through your nose, and a breath out your mouth. And a big deep breath in through your nose. Hands stay up. Feet keep bouncing. And a big breath out your mouth. Switch. Left foot back in front. Big deep breath in through your nose. And breath out your mouth. One more. Big breath in through your nose. And a big breath out your mouth. Good. Switch back to the right. Switch back to the left. Switch back to the right. Switch back to the left. Can you keep the breath smooth? I'm not going to cue it anymore right now, but I want you just to keep those deep, fluid, controlled breaths going. Switch back to the right. Shuffle forward. Good. Shuffle backwards. If you don't have a lot of space, just do the best you can. Shuffle forward. Shuffle backwards. Good. Switch to the left. Shuffle forward. Shuffle backwards. Shuffle forward. Shuffle backwards. Good. Switch to the right. Let's shuffle to the right. Good. And back to the middle. Shuffle to the left. And to the middle. To the right. And to the middle. To the left. And to the middle. Switch to the left foot. What's going on with your breathing? Let's shuffle to the left. And to the middle. To the right. And to the middle. To the left. And to the middle. To the right. And back to the middle. Switch back to the right foot in front. Keep bouncing. Stay relaxed. Keep the breath fluid and calm. All right. We're going to go forwards, backwards, right, left. Let's go. Forward. Backwards. Right. Left. Again. To the middle. Forward. Backwards. Right. Left. Good. Back to the middle. Switch feet. Continuous movement, right? If you need a break, I gave you permission. At any point, you take a break. Otherwise, we stay moving and grooving. Forward. Backwards. Left. Right. Good. Back to the middle. Again, one more. Forward. Backwards. Left. Right. Back to the middle. Bouncing. Good. Just come to a nice even stance. Let your arms relax a little bit again. Good. Flick your hands out, your wrists out a little bit. Let your hands just kind of be loose. Open and close your hands a few times. Right? Just kind of let your fingers start to engage a little. Good. And then we're going to make fists. So you're going to curl those hands in. Thumbs wrap underneath. All right. So you don't want to have that thumb inside or thumb around the side. Thumb underneath. All right. Right foot in front. We're going to do a basic combination. We're going to start with the punches just in place. Then we're going to do just the kick that we're going to do. We're going to do one kick today, just in place. And then we're going to finish off by doing that same footwork, the moving forward, backwards, left, and right, and adding in the punches and the kicks. So just in place, we're working on some easy punches. We're going to do what's called a jab cross. The jab is the punch with the front hand. In this case, that's our right hand. So every time I count, you're going to throw the jab, that front hand, that right hand is going to punch. You have good fists. Here we go. 1, 2, right hand punches. 3, punch and pull it back, right from the side. 4, punch and then pull it back, right? And you keep bouncing the whole time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that right hand. 10, punches out and back. Good, switch feet. Left foot. We're throwing the jab. The jab is the punch with the front hand. So if I have my left foot and my left hand in front, the jab is now the left hand. I count, we throw the jab. 1, 2, 3, out and back. 4, out and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, out and back. 9, you make those fists. 10, boom. Good, switch back to the right. So we're just in place right now, right? We're not moving around. We're just staying in the same spot. We're going to add the cross. The cross is the punch with the backhand. My right foot and my right hand are in front. That means my left foot, my left hand are behind. That is the cross, right? You can see it comes across the body. I turn and I throw that backhand punch. Boom. All right? We're going to try to work on breathing as we strike now. So when we punch, we're going to breathe out twice. Breathe on the jab. Breathe on the cross. So you're going to try to do 2 breaths. You're going to exhale to create force. Exhale to create power. I count 2 punches, the jab and the cross, the right hand and the left hand. 1. Can I breathe on both punches? 2. Make it a little faster. 3. 4. Can you punch faster than me? 5. 6. 7. Little bounces in between. 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. Left foot's in front. We got the jab cross. The jab with the left hand. The cross with the right hand, the backhand. I count once. You punch twice. You breathe out every time you punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little bounces in between. See if you can go a little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Back to the right. So now we're going to do what's called a front kick. Let's plant our feet, right, for a little bit of balance. Anytime we kick, we got to have a little bit better balance, right? It's challenging. So we're going to shift the weight onto the left leg, the back leg, lift the right leg, kick it straight out. Pull it back. I'm going to give a profile view. You shift the weight back onto the left leg. Right leg lifts, you kick it. There's my stumbling balance, right? Pull it back. Hopefully you do a little bit better than me. Bounce up and down. Hands stay up. Here's what happens all the time. You'll kick, poof, and their arms fly away. Poof, you guys get punched in the face, right? Keep your hands up, kick. I count, you're going to throw a right leg front kick. 1. Here I breathe. I want you to breathe. 2. 3. Shift the weight to the left, kick right, and then back to bouncing. 4. All right, make your kick a little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch sides. Left foot's in front. Let's go slow. Plant your feet. Shift the weight onto the right leg, the back leg. Lift the left leg up. Kick that left foot straight out. Hands are up. Pull it back. Put it down. Again, that profile view, that side view. Lean back onto the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Kick. Pull it back. A little bit better balance that time, right? And put it down. All right. Here we go. I count. You kick. You breathe at the same time as you kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Faster. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch back to the right. We're almost done with this section, and then we're going to calm it down. Remember how we moved before. We shuffled forward. We shuffled backwards. We shuffled to the right. We shuffled to the left. So we're going to add a jab cross to each of those. Let's practice one time slow together. Shuffle forward. When you get up, jab, cross. Shuffle backwards. And then you got right punch, left punch. Shuffle to the right. When you get there, right punch, left punch. Shuffle to the left. When you get there, right punch, left punch. And then back to the middle. We're going to do that 5 times. All right, you're going to breathe every time you punch. We're going to go forwards, backwards, left, and right. That's 4 times. Times 5 rounds. We got 20 times. We're going to the jab cross. If you have 2 punches every time, that's 40 punches coming up. 40 punches. Let's do it. Forward. Jab cross. Backwards. Jab cross. Right. Jab cross. Left. Jab cross. Back to the middle. 1. Forward. Breathe. Backwards. Breathe. Go to punches. Right. Breathe. Go to punches. Left. Breathe. Go to punches. Back to the middle. 2. Let's go a little faster. Forward. Jab cross. Backwards. Jab cross. Right. Left. Go. Back to the middle. 3. 2 more. Forward. Jab cross. Right. Backwards. Right. Left. 4. We got 1 more. Forward. Breathe and punch. Backwards. Breathe and punch. Right. Breathe and punch. Left. Breathe and punch. Back to the middle. Switch feet. Remember, you can take a break if you need to. Otherwise, we keep going. Forward. Jab cross. Backwards. Left punch, right punch. Shuffle to the left. Left punch, right punch. Shuffle to the right. Left, right. 1. 4 to go. Forward. Backwards. Punch. Left. Punch. Right. Punch. Move to the middle. 2. 3 more. Forward. Jab cross. Backwards. Jab cross. Left. Jab cross. Right. Jab cross. To the middle. 2 more. Forward. Breathe and punch. Backwards. Breathe and punch. Left. Breathe and punch. Right. Breathe and punch. Back to the middle. 1 more. Forward. Punch. Backwards. Breathe and punch. Left. Right. Back to the middle. Bounce it out. We're almost done. Now we got to shuffle around and throw the kick. So we got a little balance involved. Now it's the last thing we're going to do. We're going to add one little thing here. We're only doing 1 move. It's 1 kick, right? 1 kick. So we're going to add what's called a yell or a kiai. So all that anger, all that frustration, man, I shouldn't have said anger, right? All that frustration, all that feelings of fluster, being overwhelmed, feeling aggressive, right? Here's your chance to take it from down in your belly and release it out into the world. Send it away, right? Give it back. So you're going to just go, ah! Or kia! Or sa! I don't care what it sounds like. It doesn't matter. How often do you get told that you get to yell as loud as you want inside? I don't know about you, but I don't get told that very often. So I want you to yell. We're going to do 3 rounds on each side. Forward kick, backwards kick, right kick, left kick. You're going to yell on every kick. That's 12 kicks. Hands stay up the whole time. Here we go. Forward. Ah! Backwards. Kick. Ah! Right. Ah! Left. Kick. Ah! Back to the middle. 2 more. Forward. Ah! Backwards. Go the front kick. Ah! Right. Ah! like you mean it. Kick. Backwards. Kick. Right. Kick. Left. Set. Good. Back to the middle. Switch feet. Last 12 kicks of the day, and then we stand and take some deep breaths. Left foot's in front. Hands are up. Forward. Shift the weight to the right leg. Left leg. Kick and yell. Backwards. Left. Right. Kicking out. Back to the middle. Stay on the toes. Stay light on the feet. 2 more rounds. You got this. Forward. Kicking Kiai. Backwards. Left. Right. Back to the middle. 1 more. Forward. Make these yells count. Backwards. Get that energy out. Left. Keep those hands up. Breathe and kick. Right. Set. Back to the middle. Bounce in the center. Left foot, right foot. Square point your belly button to the stream. Let your arms relax a little bit. Open and close your hands. And then slowly walk, 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 walk. And then come to a stop. Let your knees be slightly bent. Let your tailbone relax down. Reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. I want you to hold your arms out to the sides, palms roughly parallel to the floor. And then feel when you breathe in that your arms are like a balloon. And they kind of just naturally float up as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, like a parachute, like a kite, your arms drift, they sail back down towards waist height. There's no distinction between breath and movement. Inhale, arms float up, like there was a blow dryer under your arms, blowing your arms up to shoulder height. Breathe out, let the arms drift back down. I want you to feel the tingle in your fingertips. Keep breathing. Keep lifting and lowering. Feel the tingle in your palms. Feel the tingle in your forearms. Feel the tingle in your elbows. Feel the tingle in your upper arms. Feel the tingle in your shoulders. So a lot of times the hands and arms are really, really easy places to access the chi, the life force that bubbles up, that runs through you, courses through your veins. If I chopped your arm off and laid it on the ground next to you, not to get morbid or really dark, but just for real, that arm would no longer be alive. There would no longer be blood flowing through it. There would no longer be chi or life force radiating through it. You just did all that hard work with your arms. You got your blood really circulating. Chi follows the blood. Next time your hands come down to waist height, stay and start to make twin spirals. Left arm clockwise, right arm counterclockwise. And I want you to imagine that your hands were like little flying saucers. They stay the same height the whole time. And the spirals happened automatically. You don't have to use your brain to tell your arms to spiral. The chi leads the movement. You just intend, and everything else follows. Intend with your breath. Intend with your mind. We talked a little bit about how the breath earlier, how the sounds earlier helped us create power, helped us create force, helped us maintain even keeled sense of self as we were striking, as we were getting fatigued. So now notice how we're on the exact opposite end of the spectrum. We're calm, we're quieting the body and mind. We're slowing things down, but the breath still remains at the forefront. It's being utilized, it's being implemented in a completely different way. But the breath is still the key to it all. So I don't care where you are in the world, I don't care what you're doing, I don't care what emotions you're experiencing. The breath is always there, and the breath will always bring you back home. The breath will always help you to create a sense of harmony, a sense of ease, a sense of purity. It will enrich you and enliven you. It will help you optimize and center. Next time that your arms come out in front, you circle them out big, lift them up, and then just bring fingertip to fingertip in front of your chest. Thumbs and index fingers roughly shoulder height, elbows out, slightly lower than the shoulders. So don't have any tension in the shoulders, relax. I want you to imagine you are holding a giant balloon and then just pulse through your fingertips. Right? So there's just this little bit of in and out. You can feel that electromagnetic connection, that radiation of life force from index to index, middle to middle, ring to ring, pinky to pinky, thumb to thumb. Line those fingers up. And then feel that you're holding the chi between your palms and your heart center, between your elbows, between your biceps, between your forearms. It's called empty force, or holding the balloon. It's like you're hugging a giant tree trunk of chi, a giant pillar of light that descends from heaven to the earth, that ascends from earth to heaven. Take a moment of gratitude. Accept a moment of gratitude from me to you for allowing me to present today. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, let your arms fall down. March in place a little bit. Shake it out. Notice how you feel. Awesome. Thank you for your support of the Collective. Thank you for your support of the Angel memberships, whether that's you're donating or you are in need. I am so grateful to have been able to support the cause today, to be able to contribute in my own way. Be safe, be well. I teach Mondays at 5 p.m. We'll do a very similar thing to what we did today. We have fun, we move and groove. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Josh. That was amazing. You're something. You're a force. My kids and I took his class the other day, and we had so much fun. Josh is also, listen up, this is kind of cool. He is teaching a free New Year's Day class for us, not kickboxing, yoga. He is a ridiculously awesome yoga teacher, as well as all of the So on New Year's Day, open to members and non-members, open to the entire community at 10:30 on New Year's Day. Join Josh and let's get 2021 started off right. Thank you, Josh. Mwah. Oh, goodness. So that was awesome. If you haven't noticed, there is an eclectic group of teachers that have come together with the Om Collective. And I think that is the thing that I love so much about it. Teachers that are doing all these different kinds of modalities of wellness and fitness, and the kind of thread that weaves through all of these teachers is a spirituality and an ability to seek and go deeper. So you might notice that one of the things that kind of sets us apart from other studios or other groups is that you're not just getting a physical workout, you are tending to the mind and the heart and going deep. So I'm so grateful to know these teachers and to be part of this. With that said, we also have a couple of other community events that we do each week that are open to members and non-members. Every Wednesday at noon, we have a community meditation, and we rotate our teachers leading the meditation. So one week it might be Emily, the next week it might be Daniel, and it just rotates through. And it's a beautiful half-hour meditation you can pop on at work or take a little break in the middle of your day. Whole families are welcome. We also have a roundtable. Maybe you caught last week's roundtable on mental health. And we have a book club. And both of those events happen throughout the month and are open to members and non-members. And you can check out our website and learn more information about that. We are just starting a brand new book. Emily, the founder of the Om Collective, is leading this month's first book. And it's pretty special. So this is kind of, I'm just going to finish with this before I bring Emily back in. This is a little off the cuff, but I felt kind of inspired watching Josh and really wanting today's event to be successful for all the teachers, for all the people in need, and for the people that could really benefit from being an Angel member themselves. So, and I feel this is kind of like telephony, I don't know, but if you sign up today for an Angel membership, if you become one of our Om Angels, you not only get all of the things that come with the Angel membership, which is pretty incredible, the library access, the live classes, unlimited live classes, 2 guest passes a month, access to all of the community events, obviously, and then 1 free access ticket to any event that is happening that month. You're also going to get, okay, drum roll, a free private with me or Emily, and I hope Emily's on board with that because I'm just kind of throwing that out there. But we would love to have you be part of this community. If you know somebody that has a little extra that needs to give or wants to give right now, please let them know about us, tune them into this, and ask us any questions. And if you sign up today for the Angel membership, you're going to get a beautiful private session with me or Emily. And with that, I'm going to bring Emily back in here if she's around.
Here I am.
Emily, you up for doing a private for
I am. I would love that. I think it's a fabulous idea. So if you're listening and you're kind of like, oh, I kind of want to give back and all these perks seem great and I need yoga and other people need yoga. And yes, a private lesson with Michelle or I, and we both teach a variety of different styles, and I would just love that. Great idea. Cool. So before we get to, well, first of all, that was amazing with Josh, and he got us really winded and sweating. And after I talk about our next guest, Daphne's going to lead us through yin. So I think that's the perfect combination to go from Josh's kickboxing to Daphne's yin. So I'm going to introduce you guys to our first Angel Scholarship recipient. And I just realized before I bring her in, I wanted to say that as Josh was teaching, he said at the end, he said, the breath will always bring you home. The breath will always bring you home. It's so true. And I saw Jill nod backstage and I thought, oh yeah, you know, and so Jill is our Angel member recipient. And what I realized was a thread between our Angel member, what do you call them? Purchaser and the Angel member recipient is the lungs and it is breath. And this was not on purpose. And I didn't even think about the connection. But it's pretty startling to me because Mallory, as you guys may have seen, or maybe you missed it, Mallory is the first person who bought an Angel membership. She's a nurse and she runs the COVID department in our hospital. So she's helping to save lives of people who are struggling to breathe. And Jill, I'll bring Jill in. Jill Jill runs a blog called Love Your Life. Let me find, I have you down here. Oh, I have your website somewhere on here. I'll have to find it in a second.
Okay. It's loveyourlifenaturally.com.
Thank you. Loveyourlifenaturally.com. And in August of 2019, Jill was diagnosed with lung cancer. She found that she had a tumor, a mass in her lungs. Now, mind you, Jill has never smoked. She's healthy. She exercises. lung cancer is on the rise for women who are healthy. But Jill, very much like our Angel member giver, is a giver herself. And as soon as she was diagnosed, she started this blog, and she teaches health hacks and life hacks on healthy living, diet, recipes, and it's really beautiful. But while she's been going through this journey, I've noticed your journey, Jill, and I know that, you've been struggling and you've been staying so positive and working hard and helping and inspiring people at the same time. But at the same time, hospital bills are not cheap, and the costs rack up, even though you have insurance. And I knew this. So as soon as we launched the Collective, I decided that you would be a wonderful person to gift this scholarship to, because you're giving to so many people all the time. How can we give back to you with yoga and with meditation, also with breathing? So I wanted to see if you could share with us a little bit about your journey. And
absolutely. Well, first of all, it was a wonder to be able to see Mallory. Who was on the other end of this, and just the irony of her being a nurse, and just how much that medical community has helped me personally. So thank you for that, just being able to see her. But I've done a lot of exploration into holistic healing as well. And so kudos to the medical side for getting me this far, but I've really embraced the full mind, body, spirit when it comes to healing. And as you know, and as you mentioned, a lot of those costs aren't paid for. So it's been an investment, of course, an easy one for my husband and I to say this is the priority, to put health first. But, this journey of mine has been going on now into year 2, and things add up. So for me, before diagnosis, I was healthy and happy and practicing yoga and meditation and all the things. It has been a blessing to rejoin the mat and the practice. And I've been an active member since getting your gracious gift. I'm now doing it near daily and exploring a lot of fun, not just for myself, and doing the yoga and meditation and having fun with it, and doing that with peace of mind, which is huge, right? It's something I don't have to pay for. I just get to have the experience, and what a beautiful gift. But I'm also now able to share it with my family. So my daughter's joined in some sessions. We always make, healthy living a priority in our house, but to be able to show her that mommy is not only healthy and capable, but also that life lesson there that, the more love you give, the more love you receive. And your love and support and your team's support of me has just been a true gift of love. So I'm just very gracious for that, and gracious for anyone else who has the opportunity to pay it forward. I will pay it forward one day. I know this. So I'm accepting now the gift so that I can pay it forward myself in the future.
That's beautiful. And that's exactly how it works. And we all go into periods of giving in our lives when we end up giving a lot to others, when we have enough to share. And then there are times in our lives when we have to open up to receiving. And you're an angel in that you do both. You give so much with your healthy blog and all of the tips, the life hacks and the health hacks. And we're happy to give back to you. We've been seeing you in so many classes every week, and you're always such a light. It's so warm, so kind, and wonderful to be around, that we're so grateful to be able to do this.
Oh, well, thank you for that. And I'll be honest, it's a journey, right? Going through just living for anyone. And I love that comment that Josh meant about breath, because that is the grounding point, and it's so simple. And I try to share that message with people as well, right? Don't be so hard on yourself and have to be so rigid and following these protocols. It can be as easy as just taking a time out in your day to find breath. So I just love that the Om Collection offers meditation and opportunities for people just to truly take a time out. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of this great community.
Thank you. While you're here, I'd love for you to share a little bit about your blog and how people can tune in. Do you post once a week? What are you normally posting about? How can they find you?
Yeah, of course. I think a lot of people at first had questions about what I was doing to heal and be so healthy so quick. So I started researching a lot into food as medicine and nutrition, and got certified, plant-based certified, and just started sharing the love all about food. And then that quickly morphed into total mind body care. So what I do is just post health hacks, whether they're simple pantry swaps or did you know tips about food, things to incorporate in your diet that are all really around the spirit of longevity. You know, all of us can use a little boost when it comes to living our healthiest and best life. So I try to share a little inspiration along the way. I'm regularly posting and engaging, so you can find anything from quotes and inspiration to recipes to just simple tips.
Thank you. Loveyourlifenaturally.com. And then you can also join her Facebook group, Love Your Life Naturally, for life health hacks and tips. Thank you, Jill. We'll see you in class. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Namaste. Okay, I'm going to bring in beautiful Daphne. Daphne, I know we're a little bit behind schedule, but don't shorten too much because people need this and we'll be all right. I'll let Michelle know that we're running a little bit behind. So everybody, this is Daphne, and Daphne is joining us from New Mexico, teaching yin yoga today. She is or was a Charm City yoga teacher, a YogaWorks teacher, so you might know her. And then she had the beautiful idea to move out to New Mexico right before COVID started. So now she's cocooning over there, which I'm a little jealous by all her views and the beautiful scenery out there. Can't wait to come visit you once this is all kind of subsiding. I'll bring you in. Here we go.
Hello. I thank them. I loved Jill's story, and I loved Mallory's story earlier, and they're both very inspiring, and I hope that that is inspiring, you know, a lot of you folks out there as well. So yin yoga. I just watched Josh's kickboxing practice, and I felt the energy in my body despite not even having done the practice. So now we're going to bring it down, way down. And I like that he closed his practice talking about chi, because that is the energetic benefit or the energetic intention of a yin yoga practice. The physical intention of the practice is to get into the body's connective tissues. So in order to do that, we want to relax the muscles in the body so that you're able to dive deeper into those tissues. And so we're going to do a short practice. We do hold the poses anywhere from 2 to 5, 6 or 7 minutes at a time. So be prepared for that. And that's why it's really important to relax the muscles in your body so that you can evolve gracefully into these shapes. Okay, let's get started. I want you to come down to your back. All the way down to your back in a reclined position, and I will have us on a timer. And then when you arrive, just for a moment, close your eyes. And begin to feel a connection now to your breath and the state of your breath. Starting to slow it down. Deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. Beginning to think about quieting the mind. I know that's not always easy. It helps to focus on your breath. And then slowly bring the sole of your right foot to the ground. Start to widen your arms. So maybe you move them up closer to your shoulders. And then slowly let the right leg open and drop down to the ground. And explore here where you place your right foot along the inside of your left leg. So whatever sensation you feel in your body will be impacted by where you position your left foot. You might even slide the foot, or the right foot rather, you might even slide the foot underneath the left knee. And make any adjustments in your body here. And then close your eyes again if you haven't already. And return to that sensation in your breath. And I think that one of the things that I heard Jill mentioning is the idea of letting go of struggle. And that is an important element of this practice. So it's not giving up. Instead, it's this idea, this quality of surrendering into whatever you are feeling. So just think about what that might be for you right now in this moment. And take a deep inhale and a slow exhale through the nose. And then begin to slide the right foot away from the left leg. Bring that foot back to the ground. And then slowly straighten the right leg back to the ground. And we'll take that over to the opposite side now. Bring the sole of your left foot to the ground and gently let the left leg open and drop to the ground. And again, reposition the left foot somewhere along the inside of the right leg or sliding it underneath the right knee. Make any additional nuanced adjustments in your body and then settle back in. And as you are settling in, see if you can notice where you're feeling the energy in your body. Sometimes this manifests as a tingling sensation or a quality of temperature in your body or something else that is unique to you. This is a quiet practice, so there are long periods of silence, which can be very uncomfortable. So think about how you can discover some comfort within that discomfort. And take a deep inhale. And a slow, steady, complete exhale. Slide the left foot away from the right leg, bring the foot to the ground, and then gently straighten and lower the left leg to the ground. Take a couple of breaths here. And now, slowly and with intention, I want you to roll yourself over to your belly and then come immediately up to your forearms. So we're transitioning into the Yin Sphinx pose. And as you start to feel your way into this one, you might want to make some adjustments. The key here is to relax your lower body. So this is not a Yang Sphinx where we're engaging all parts of the body. Relax the lower body. You might want to move your arms forward to decrease the compression that you might be feeling in your lower back. You might widen them. You might widen your legs and notice the natural rotation of your legs. And you might even just prop yourself up on your elbows and rest your chin in your hands. And then close your eyes and then come back to your breath. And if you were watching and doing these practices, in particular during Daniel's Kundalini, then your body, your lower body is especially well prepared for this Sphinx pose. It is perhaps a bit more challenging to find some ease in your breath because of the pressure of your abdomen, your diaphragm on the ground. So you might have to really tune into how your breath is flowing here. Notice as you take your inhale, as your body expands in all the places that expansion occurs and how you feel it on the ground. And as you exhale, naturally drawing in and contracting. You may discover as you evolve into this particular shape that there are areas in your body of tension. Little subtle spaces that require you to breathe in a little bit more deeply into those areas. And if you find that your mind is wandering, know that this is okay. Let it wander. Where does it go? And maybe you linger for a little while, and then you move on. And take a deep inhale. And a slow, calm, complete exhale. Release your upper body to the ground. Rest your forehead or one side of your face on your palms or on the ground. Taking a moment here. And if you chose to rest one side of your face, please switch now to the opposite side. Bring your head back to center. And then very slowly, I'm going to ask you to press yourself up and back into a child's pose. So letting your hips sink down toward your heels. You can keep your child with knees tightly together, or you may separate your knees. Let your arms just fall gently in front of you, or you might even let them fall beside your hips. And we'll take a few breaths here. It's notable that if you stretch your arms in front of you, especially after that deep Sphinx pose, you might feel a nice stretching in the lower spine. Let your belly be soft. And the next time that you inhale, begin to walk your hands, lift your upper body, sit briefly on your heels. You're just going to shift your hips over to one side and come to a seated position. So if you have a pillow or a blanket handy, you might want to sit yourself on top of it so that you can get your pelvis tilting forward as we move into a couple of forward folds. Cross your right leg in front of your left. So this is just a basic untied shoelace pose. The more adventurous among you might want to tighten this up by stacking the knees. Your choice. Know your body. So the right leg is in front of the left, or the right knee is stacked on top of take a deep inhale, whichever version you've chosen. And as you inhale, feel some lengthening from your tailbone all the way up through the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, begin to draw the upper body forward. And you want to maybe try to keep that length as long as it's comfortable, but then relax. Let the upper body go. It may round. Allow your head to drop down if that's comfortable for you. You may support yourself just by placing the palms in front of you. You may come down to your forearms. Some of you may be able to fold completely so that your upper body comes down closer to the ground. But you don't want to be aggressive or force anything here. Only getting to that place where you feel your first sensations of resistance. And then close your eyes. Come back to your breath. I'm teaching today without props because I have no idea who's watching this, and some people don't have props. If I were teaching this class on the live stream, I would be strongly encouraging folks to use props to help support you in these shapes: bolsters, blocks, pillows, blankets. You don't have to use them, but for many people, they are game changers. Supporting the bones in your body so that your muscles are able to relax. And take a deep inhale and a slow, steady exhale. And the next time you inhale, begin to bring yourself out of your shoelace variation. And then we're just going to take that to the other side. So now the left leg is coming in front of the right, or if you want, you can stack the knees into this tight shoelace. Take an inhale to lift and lengthen, and exhale, draw the upper body forward. Notice where you feel the resistance or when you feel the resistance, and then position yourself to hold. Close your eyes back to your breath. And I mentioned as we began that chi, or life force, is among the energetic benefits of this practice, and the breath is how we move that energy, that chi, along. And in this Taoist derived practice, that is stimulating or harmonizing or balancing energetic pathways in the body that we call meridians. And all along these meridian lines in the body are multiple points. And so you might think of the breath or the flow of your breath as caressing along these lines and touching each of these multiple points. And take a deep inhale. A slow, steady exhale. And inhale to rise slowly. No need to rush out of these poses. And then if you were sitting on top of something, slide it from underneath you. And then we're going to return to a reclined position. So carefully support yourself as you roll down into a reclined position. Lengthen your legs in front of you. Let your arms fall open and wide. And then take a moment here to just check in with what is resonating with you. And then perhaps you continue to widen your legs a little bit, really opening up the body here, unfolding the body as much as is comfortable for you. And then we'll just move this straight into final relaxation. So, not doing anything, just breathing. You might even begin to feel a heaviness in the body that becomes so overwhelming it almost feels as if you are floating. So allow yourself to absorb that particular feeling and sensation. And then we're going to slowly return. Start by deepening your breath, taking a few rounds here of that deep breath. And then begin to move the body, also starting slow and small. And gradually those movements become larger and more robust. Maybe you give yourself ultimately a nice full body stretch. And then if you'd like, you can draw the knees in toward your chest, wrap the hands in front or behind, and then a gentle rock side to side. Maybe you even give yourself a couple little hip circles here in one direction and then in the opposite direction. Become still once again, and then roll yourself over to one side and slowly press up, coming back into a seated position. When you arrive, just let your hands rest on your legs. Close your eyes. And we'll close with the breath one more time. So squeeze out any remaining air in your body and through your nose. Take a deep inhale, as much air as you can take in. And hold it at the top. Exhale slowly through the nose. Pause at the bottom. And one more time, inhale deeply. And hold. Exhale slowly. And pause. And then return to a normal steady breath. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. I want to thank everyone here today for joining us, and I do hope that you will support the program by becoming an Angel member or going online and filling out an application for scholarship. And you can bring the thumbs into the space in between your eyebrows, bow yourself forward, man me ram, hat me kam. Keep your head in the world, but your heart in your God. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Daphne. That was beautiful. Enjoy the rest of your day over there in New Mexico. Ciao. Whoops, there I am. We have just one more guest that I'm going to bring in, and this is a yoga teacher who has been giving back to her community and doing amazing things for about 10 years. And that teacher is Michelle Stafford with Be More Yoga. This is Michelle Stafford and her community here. And she's been teaching free yoga classes at 7 in the morning, I believe, 7 in the morning, 5 days a week. And they're donation based. And she lets anybody come into her class, whether they can pay or not. If they can donate, great. If not, you know, that's how we pay it forward. And she's built this community up over time. They're absolutely inspiring. I just want
yoga pose is downward dog.
The headstand. I do that probably 3 times a day. The balance that it gives, it pretty much resets me. I do it if I'm like jittery or I'm tired.
The mountain pose, I feel super grounded and my body is really elongated. I feel strong in that pose.
I'm gonna say the curl because I can do it, so it's fine.
It's the headstand. The headstand is very invigorating.
Warrior pose just makes you feel like strong.
Hands at heart center, and I like the idea of surrendering to your ego.
Child's pose, just because I can be able to relax, and plus I'm not flexible for all the fancy poses.
God this / God.
Oh, I love that video, Michelle. I saw that you had it up on YouTube and I wanted to share it. Let me bring Michelle in. So Michelle, she actually is not teaching for the Om Collective right now, but I wanted to highlight her because she's someone who's doing great things and helping to make yoga accessible for everyone. She's doing it in her own way, and she's been doing that for about 10 years. And I think, you know, there is no scarcity in this market. There's so many people out there that need yoga and meditation. So when I see other teachers doing great things, I don't think, oh gosh, it's going to take from our business. And not at all. In fact, I think we're all in this together. And if we support each other, then we can build a stronger, tighter, just kind of connection, a web of communities that make the world a better place. And I think all of you who have made yoga and meditation a part of your life know how much it changed you, how much it helped to navigate probably through this pandemic a lot more easily. So we're just trying to bring yoga to as many people as possible, highlighting these angel memberships, and to talk about a few other people that are doing amazing things. So Michelle, I just wanted you to tell me a little bit about Be More Yoga. I don't know, I think I said you did 5 days a week at 7 in the morning, but I don't know when your other classes are, and then how people can find you and take your classes.
Well, first, thanks for having me. This is a great event. It looks like you have a lot of people and high energy, and I love your Christmas decorations. They're awesome.
Thank you. Oh, you got lights up there.
Yes. Oh my God, that is so awesome. So the Be More Yoga community, we've been around for about 10 years, and the idea is to use yoga as a tool to heal from chronic stress and trauma. However, it is more than that. It's become a community of people who not only meet for yoga, but we also support each other's businesses. For instance, the shirt that I have on was actually created by one of the young ladies that was in that video that you showed. She's an artist, and this is one of her creations. The way, I know we're like totally short on time, so I'm like blah blah blah.
No, because I don't, you know, it's not like the stream's gonna cut off at 4, so take as much time as you want.
So yeah, we support each other's businesses. We have supported each other through the quarantine. We immediately changed everything over to virtual, which broadened our reach. So not only do we have students in Baltimore, but we also have students in Canada and England and Jamaica and New York. And so all over the place, different time zones, all over the world. And we're having a good time. Last night was our Christmas party. We did a Secret Santa exchange where some people dropped the gifts off. It was a very stealthy, fun thing. And so, you know, a lot of them were mailed off, and we danced and told stories. And so the community is so much more than, you know, what we think it is sometimes. It's about support, showing up for each other, shining where you shine naturally. So if you're good at yoga, then you teach yoga. If you're good at making shirts, then you make shirts. If you're good at cooking food, that's what you do. And then all together, we present community. So not only do we have yoga classes, we also have events. We did a cooking show, all virtual. And if you want to participate, you can sign up on my website, thedivayogi.com, which is at the bottom of the screen. You register for class, you get a link. You can, if you want to make a donation for the class, and you send it to my PayPal, but there's no pressure. I know a lot of us have money to share, and then some of us are on a tighter budget. And it's really about being there for each other and seeing everybody's faces. We all get up, like nobody wants to get up at 7 in the morning. We get out of bed, we take that long 30-second trek to the classroom, and we practice yoga together. And then when we're done, we talk. We talk about everything from social issues to what color underwear you're wearing. I mean, it could be anything. Also, you'll hear a lot of stuff going on in my background. So, because there's 7 people that live in this house and 2 cats. So during class, I've had my kids walk through here with their underwear on. The cat's meowing at the door. Somebody's blending up a smoothie early in the morning. So it's kind of like when you go over your best friend's house and you got there early and you're folding their laundry for them. It's just like you get to see the things that you wouldn't normally see. And as far as the yoga part is concerned, like a little bit about the yoga that I teach is Iyengar yoga, therapeutic yoga, which means we use a lot of props to help with making the poses accessible for people. So if you look behind me, the thing is reversed. This is not a sex wall, y'all. This is a yoga therapy wall. I guess I could use it as a sex wall. I mean, why not, right?
That's multitasking, yes. Multi-purposing in the house,
Yeah. And when it comes to yoga props, it's not just about like, all right, you got to buy this expensive yoga prop. Mind you, I do have a lot of expensive yoga props, but you can also use, I'll show you one. This is a yoga bolster that's made out of an old pair of pants and 2 rubber bands. So you can use what you have around the house. Your kids grow out of their pants, or if your pants have a hole in them or lost the elastic, cut the leg off and make yourself a yoga bolster. If you want a yoga block and you don't have it, you can wrap tape around an old shoebox, stuff the shoebox with something and wrap tape around it, and then you have a yoga block.
What did you stuff inside of the bolster?
My mother made that one. I think she used old clothes.
Okay.
And it's firm. It's heavy. So what's cool about heavy things, and Emily could tell you this, with being trauma informed, is that weighted things help to ground and center you. So when you put this underneath you, it feels very supportive. And then if you put this on your belly, it can help you to bring more awareness to your breathing, which is very grounding when you feel overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can use the stuff you have around your house. I use a kitchen counter. I use the bed, the steps, the railing, just whatever you have. Yoga, it's all about making not even just yoga, but just self-care in general, just making it accessible. I think Daphne, was that her name, the lady before?
Yes.
She said, it's not about what you have, it's about working with what you've got.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about acquiring anything. It's actually oftentimes about releasing when we're doing this healing. So how much time do we have for a pranayama practice?
Do you want to do 5 or 10 minutes?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So pranayama is breathing exercises. So yoga has 8 limbs. And asana is what you just did with Daphne. I have like extreme ADHD, y'all, and I'm just looking at these comments. Like, I want to say hi to Josh and Marcia. Marcia, I hope you make a bolster. And if you already have bolsters, make one for your BFF so they can have one. And so you can actually use, if you do have a bolster or if you have a blanket or some yoga blocks, you can create a support for yourself to do this pranayama practice. Of course, you could do it seated if you want to, but it is highly recommended for beginners, or if you're just feeling like it, to just lay down to do pranayama. So if you want to use a bolster to lay down or a blanket or whatever, you just lay over your bolster, the middle of your back. You don't want to come too far on top, just like the middle of your back so your chest opens, and then lay. See how when you lay over something that your chest lifts, right? If you don't have anything, don't worry about it, just lay flat. It's okay. The most important thing is that you come into a comfortable position. Now, if you want to sit up, what you can do is actually lean up against a wall or make sure you have a back to your chair. And if you have a piece of fabric, so if you're going to sit up, you could take a piece of fabric, sock, something, and put it under your chin, right? So this helps you to do a chin lock, but without the pressure of going all the way down. Now, if you have a sensitive neck and it's not comfortable to dip your chin that low, then don't force it, right? So find your space. You're either laying down, you're sitting against the wall, wherever you are, make sure you're comfortable and that you can really pay attention to your breath. Then once you find your comfortable place, settle in. Commit to stillness. And begin to notice your breath. As soon as you start to pay attention to your breath, it becomes freer. It gets a little slower and deeper. You can either close your eyes or find something to look at that's not moving. Soften your jaw. And before you begin to control the breath, just observe how your breath is moving. Is your belly contracted or are you allowing it to move naturally? Begin to move into Ujjayi breathing, slow, soft, deep inhalations, slow, soft, deep exhalations. Pausing at the top and the bottom of the breath. So every time you exhale, pause for a moment. And every time you inhale, pause again. Exhaling, the belly moves toward the spine. Inhaling, the lungs expand and move outward. Now moving into Viloma 1. So Viloma 1, there's a full exhale to begin. Inhale, pausing to fill your lungs 1/3 at a time until you get to completely full, and then exhale smoothly. We'll do that 5 times together. Exhaling completely. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale completely. Pause. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale completely, pause, exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale completely, pause, exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale completely, pause, exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhaling, pause, inhaling, pause, inhale completely, pause, exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Observing. Observe your jaw, your belly. Viloma 2 is the reverse. So inhaling fully and then exhaling, emptying a third at a time. Exhale completely. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale completely. Pause. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale completely. Pause. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale completely. Pause. Last time. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Release. Breathing naturally. Observing your breath. Observing the effects of your breathing. And the next one is really exciting. Pausing on the top and the bottom. This one can be a little tricky, so give yourself time to take breaks in between if you need to. All right, so this one we're going to go a little bit slower, and if you're more advanced, then you can just keep it going. Okay. Start with the exhale. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale completely. Pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale completely. Pause. And rest. Exhale completely. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale completely. Pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale completely. Pause. Take a break. Let's go again. Exhale completely. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause. Let that go for a moment. Start with the exhale. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale completely, pause, and let that go. Now, back to Ujjayi breathing. Slow, soft, deep inhalations. Slow, soft, deep exhalations. Pausing at the top and the bottom of the breath. Softening your lungs, your belly. You soften in your chest, your ribs gently move away from each other and allow for the expansion of your lungs. When you relax your jaw, your shoulders relax. Breath gets deeper when your body is soft. Letting go of the effort to breathe and now observing how you're breathing naturally. Notice how it feels compared to when we started. Notice the quietness of your mind. And that your senses, your awareness is heightened. If you're laying down, take your time to roll over onto your side. And come up into a comfortable seat. Placing your left hand over your heart and your right hand on your belly. And some of you all may know Mama Maria Broom from the community. She is a storyteller, a griot, a dancer. One of the things that we sing in our classes at the end sometimes, actually one of our class members, Tashi, likes to sing for us. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad that my cells are happy. I'm so glad my cells are all well. What we meditate on becomes our reality. What we say to ourselves out of our mouths, our cells are listening. What are you saying to yourselves? Namaste, y'all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me.
Yay! Thank you so much, Michelle. That was lovely. I teach, I call it the wave breath, but I teach that one as well. And people always love it. It really has a profound way of just getting you to pay attention to the pauses. I think it requires enough brain coordination that it stops the rotating monkey mind loop of thoughts, and all of a sudden you're just so present, and the pauses is where just like the magic happens. Yeah. That was really great. So Michelle's with Be More Yoga, and we're excited because she's going to come and teach some workshops for us over at the Collective and teach us a little bit about what she does. She is a Feldenkrais practitioner, and she also teaches Iyengar yoga and obviously beautiful pranayama. So look for her workshop coming up in the spring. And you can also be part of the Be More Yoga community. Anytime you want to take a class with her, roll out of bed at 7 a.m. And you can also donate to her lovely community at Be More Yoga. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, ladies.
Michelle Bickley, did you want to say anything to Michelle before we let her go?
Which Michelle to which Michelle?
Would you like to say anything to Michelle with 2 L's before we let her go?
I really needed that pranayama practice. Thank you for that. That was beautiful.
Well, thank you for doing it.
Thank you for coming on and being part of this. And we're so grateful to know you and to have you.
Yeah, I think this is just the beginning of just supporting each other and cross promoting, and like we're in it together. Like I said, such a beautiful web of consciousness.
Yeah, whether we like it or not, we're in this together. So let's cooperate.
I like it. Yeah. Also, I love that mantra. My cells are well. My cells are happy. So true. Like what you say and what you think in your mind, even if you don't speak it aloud, you feel it in your body and you manifest it. So important that we start to train our minds to be positive and counteract some of that criticism that we always have going on in there. At least yeah.
I just had a giggle because my children, I have 3 grown children, and Joshua, who on his way out the door, looked at me like, "Oh, there you go, talking that woo-woo crap again." Like, but at the same time, he knows that it's true. He knows that it helps him. Like when they're going through stuff, and they, even though anybody who is having a tough time with their kids or feeling challenges with their kids, no matter what, your kids love you. At the end of the day, no matter what you did to like mess up or whatever you say, your kids love you. And when you think they're not listening, just don't give up, because they are listening, and they might not admit it, but when you're not looking, they might be using your 10 deep breaths before they get out of a car or something like that. When they're just don't give up, because raising kids is hard, especially if you're in that teenager stage, or if you have kids that have physical challenges or illnesses and things like that. And everything is heightened right now because of what's going on in our world. And so anything that was a challenge before is maybe more challenging. So why do we do this? What we're doing is because this helps with all of this, and it's necessary for you to be able to perform as a parent or whatever you do in your life. This is self-care is healthcare. Take care of yourself.
Yes, the parents need it, the kids need it. It's so good.
Yes.
So good. Thank you, Michelle. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you at the Collective again soon.
All right.
Ciao, ciao. Namaste. Cool.
I love how she always says self-care is healthcare.
That's a good one.
That's that's kind of what we talked about at the beginning of, not this, but in the beginning of the creating of all of this, was just like, if you do these practices, you don't pay as much at the doctor's office and at the chiropractor's office. And, not that those places don't need our support too, but,
Yeah, but one of my favorite acupuncturists, who's now our business coach, has said, she's like, I would much rather my clients not have to see me and know that they're healthy. So, that's kind of that abundance mindset that we have. And I'm the same way with my teaching yoga. Like, I want to teach someone yoga so well and give them the tools and the skills that they don't need me anymore, and then they can go do it in their house, because there's always more students and there's always more beginners that need to start. And it's a tool that somebody gifted to me, and it's a tool that I gift to others, and you do as well.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whew. How many hours was that?
How many alms?
That was great. That was great.
Today.
It was overwhelming. It was, it's such a diverse group and diverse offerings. Like, I feel like if anything, there's so many things that were sort of shown today, but one of the things that became crystal clear to me was, like, as a human, we have the ability to choose where we're going to put ourselves, where we're going to put our physical body, where we're going to put our head and our heart. And we do have the power to give ourselves more energy, to give ourselves more relaxation, to find balance. Like, it's within, and it was laid out, like, from beginning to end here. And it's like, okay, what do you need? Because it's all there, and one of the silver linings of this whole being virtual thing is that it's like a click away, it really is. And I wanted to say, Emily, real quick, because we've talked so much about our Angel membership today, and that was the whole point of doing this, to put out there, like, what we're offering and what we're needing in order to do the offering. But we also have, like, a regular membership, right? We have this Thrive membership that is for people that would like to practice yoga, the live yoga, and the library membership. And that membership, I feel like, I don't know if we've even talked about, like, how much any of this stuff costs, but it might be a good thing to kind of put out there so people know what in the world we're talking about. But the Thrive membership is $108 a month. And, when we were trying to figure out what we needed to charge to pay our teachers a living wage, that was the number that we came up with. And then when we did a little more math, we figured out, like, if you take only 2 classes a week, which if you have like 5 or 6 classes a day to choose from, 2 a week, you're paying $13 a class, which is a really good deal. And if you take 3 classes a week, it goes down to $9. If you're taking 4 classes a week, it goes down to $6. And it's reasonable when you put it in that sense, if you have the means to choose that sort of option for yourself. And
it's a household membership. So, if your man joins in or your kids take the kids yoga class, I mean, it's so valuable. And so it makes me happy to know that we can pay our teachers a living wage, and people get so much from these memberships. And if there are people who aren't able to pay this, we've got something for them as well. So it's accessible to everyone.
Yeah. And people can do a drop-in for $19, and that gives them 24 hours access to all the classes, live classes in a 24-hour period, plus all the library classes. So there are many options. Like, if you can't, be an Angel sponsor, and you can't do the Thrive thing, and you want to just drop in from, now and then, like, that's totally an option. And please reach out to us and let us know if you need a yoga class and you can't swing it financially, and we'll get you a yoga class.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes. I just wanted to share some quotes that we've gotten from some of our students. Paige said, "Thank you, amazing teachers and lovely community. My heart is happy. My body and mind are calm and clear. If you're looking for an outstanding group of yogis to practice with, check out That's so awesome." And Diane said, "The variety of instructors and vast collective knowledge of the Collective has no boundaries. I'm so impressed with this group." And our lovely Marcia, "I thought I was doing enough yoga to help glide me through the pandemic. No. In the 2 days that the Collective has been in business, I've connected to my mind, body, and spirit more deeply." I know Marcia was taking like 2 classes a day some days. So, and that's the other beautiful thing, is you can take as many classes as you want a day. I know most yoga studios used to have a limit. It was just 1 a day, but we don't do that, because why not?
No.
Take what you can get.
Take all the yoga you can.
Yeah.
It was really awesome that Jill and Mallory both came on here today, and I didn't even think about them meeting each other and what an impactful, like, moment that would be. And that made me cry, and just gonna swell the heart. It is a beautiful thing to be part of. And and if you are wanting to, or needing to receive, or wanting to give and be part of this Angel network, you don't have to like vocally put yourself out there, you can completely be anonymous, and that's awesome too.
Yes. Yeah. And that was a good point what you said about Mallory and Jill, and kind of the connection between them and breath and lungs, and how all, this whole 3 hours have been really about breathing. Even yoga, qigong, kickboxing, it's the breath that kind of ties everything together. And as Josh said, it's the breath that brings you home. So I think this is a big message that I'm seeing, in alignment, because a lot of what I do is unplanned. A lot of what I do is spontaneous, and I just go with the flow. And I didn't think about it as we gifted, the first scholarship to someone, as we found our first membership and the connections there. But those kind of alignments and connections, are not circumstantial. It's a message, and it's breath, and it's togetherness, community, connection. That's how we make it through this. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we can take care of ourselves, and we can take care of each other and stay connected, and a breath at a time, just, be more present, bring in more joy, bring in more presence, and find all the beauty possible, all the peace possible.
Yeah. Indeed. Well, I think that's a wrap. Thank you everyone who's been here, who's commented, who's taken yoga, who's done a class. We love you. You are a part of the Collective community, whether you drop in, whether you just take free classes, whether you're an Angel member. We're so grateful for all of you, and together we rise. So have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a beautiful weekend.
Thank you to all of our teachers too. I don't know if we said that enough today, but they gave their time today, and they're just exceptional. They're the cream of the crop, and we're really lucky to be part of such an amazing network.
Yes, so blessed.
Thank you, Emily.
All right. Later. Enjoy your day. Bye, everyone.